Hi, welcome to the Live with Affection channel. Today I'm going to read an excerpt from the book Total Self-Defense by Paul Bunker, which is an interview with Alfred B. Glaser. Here's one I really like. It's called Alfred Glaser's Comments on the Overall Picture. It's basically the last page of the book. Okay, here goes. Glaser. Many inquiries come in from people that have studied these textbooks. Some of them seem to have arrived at pre-conclusions of what the textbooks would do for them. A lot of letters coming in private conversations, I finally have to say, what do you really want from what you studied? Write it down, formulate it. What did you expect? Some of them don't know. I say, you mean to tell me that you still don't know? You don't want to be happy? Well, I'd like to be happy. What would you like to do? Well, I'd kind of like to be left alone. Well, you can be that. It tells you how in the comps. You can be totally alone if you want to be, and you can be pleasurably alone. Nah, that doesn't do it for me. Well, I'm sorry, nothing's going to do it for you. I mean, the world just wasn't created that way, to do something for you. And if you have that thought in mind buried inside you somewhere, you better take it out and look at it, because there's 90% of your problem. You'll spend the rest of your life waiting for the world to do something for you, and all it will be doing to you is doing you in, because you don't even know that it's doing that. If you knew what it was doing that, you could make up your mind and if you wanted to do anything for you or not. For anything the physical to hold together, there must be a binding link, a binding pattern. So it is within the human themselves. Now this binding pattern is no great big secret. It's no out of this world situation. It isn't something that's stupendous and mind-boggling. It is the opposite. It is simplicity itself. It's which your body energy runs upon. When it is running strong, your body is running strong. When it is running weak, your body is running weak. This binding thread, this binding pattern is a part and parcel of all life on this planet. It is all around you. It is why, under certain conditions, bees will not sting you, snakes will ignore you, and birds will light on your finger. I could use many examples about this binding energy, but you see, unfortunately, that is not what the world has been taught is the necessary tool in order to get the job done. Oh no, to get the job done you've got to fight, scrounge, lie, cheat, and many times you've got to steal, all under various names, which sometimes makes it a law and sometimes makes it big business. What modern humans does is to try to point out this major difference. When you have the simplistic life energies running strong, the other endeavors become simpler, easier, and in some cases, even more deadly. But without it, your life really doesn't amount to a whole lot at all. Oh, you may go down in the history books, or you may have a monument erected to you, but that's because you've sacrificed 2/3 of yourself for 1/3 of yourself, and you never knew it. Oddly enough, this binding energy, this life force energy, has been downplayed. Starting in the beginning of World War II, it was almost outlawed. You never heard the word affection. You heard the word effect, or the word effective. You had a lot of words that sounded similar to affection. Now, if you do nothing else with this text, get yourself a dictionary and look up the definition of that word, please. Affection is a feeling. You can't buy it, you can't sell it, you can't trade it, and if you throttled it, or if you're ashamed of it, or if you got rid of it, there's nothing the comps are going to do for you, except maybe make you make more money, kill better, or invent bigger and better things. It might make you a wonderful technical musician out of you, but you will not be living and giving out warmth, good companionship, and the little bubbles of pure pleasure. You instead demand that anything of beauty be high excitement, competition, at work, at play. That is not affection, that is excitement, and that means you're taking affection, you're chopping it up. You've put it in a hamburger grinder, and you're spewing out hamburger juice all over the place. And eventually you dry up, get sick, and you wither away, and nothing in this world can ever make you happy again. Nothing. Because you can't be happy. And if you cannot be happy, there's nothing that can make you happy. Now, how do you get into affection? By getting around it. Go where people are happy. You can feel their vibes around you, but you'd probably feel uncomfortable, like it's shock, something to be ashamed of. And if you start to get any kind of feeling, you're shocked because you might go to hell or something. Of course, you don't know where hell is at, but you know, if you're going to go there, you don't want to be there. If you take any chances, you might be there. But the only way that you can get affection is to go where it's at, and then let yours loose, and when they let theirs loose. And get used to being warm, receptive, and bubbly again, even if it's only for 5 minutes to begin with. And then Take and go back over those comps. Then look at them and say, hey, wait a minute, what have I been missing? Because it's clearly outlined. It is clearly stated. It tells how affection and excitement work, how desires are created, and how to tell the difference between a created desire and a real desire. Because most of your desires are created by Madison Avenue TV ad men or movie industry ad men. They are so far out of reality you might as well not be here at all. As a distraction or as an amusement, fine. But as a reality, anybody that accepts any of that as reality, I don't think that the comps will help one bit. Look at the huge swindle going on every day in your lives. The emptiness of everything around you. Because you will not open up your eyes and ears and your feelings and fill that emptiness with the warm, pulsing vibration of pure, simple affection. So start looking at affection. Start looking at the gift of life and then put the comps to work. And do them. It tells you what to do in there. You don't have to do anything but observe until you yourself see results through observation. See what happens, and then you can tremulously try them yourself without the fear of any kind of punishment, and watch the startling effect you have on others. Right now, according to the letters I have been getting in, and according to the people crying for help out there, with a little help given to themselves by themselves, under the proper direction, can make a totally new person of them. You take an A mind that values the body, glorifies in the body, assists the body, keeps its promises with the body, that works at the B mind and gets out for beauty, enjoyment, and relaxation, and keeps its word with the C mind and gives the C mind its just due, its honorable just due, and gives it the energy it needs to get its job done, to hold its perfection, and you got one very healthy, happy person. But look around, you're going to find today that most people in the public are running around up to their eyeballs in the C-mind complex. Oh yes, look around you. But before you do that, do some thinking about your own self. Look where you're at in this jumble of three minds. See if you're in one more than the others, and if so, which one. See if you're bouncing around between all three like a rubber ball, without direction, and nothing, absolutely nothing, goes right for you. Take a look at where you're at. More than likely, you have almost no pleasures left, and you are in a bad, bad way. All you probably have is excitement, 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 not pleasure. I have been asked for many a long year now to put the concept of the three minds of man into a simple, encapsulated 5-minute docudrama. You know, you have with your cornflakes in the morning, go out and levitate yourself through the air to your office, and wave your hand and incinerate your boss man so you can have his job. You know, some simple little thing like that. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be sarcastic. I'm trying to hit your sense of reality. What's been done in 11,000 years is not going to be undone in 5 lousy, stinking minutes. Now, that just about winds up these comments. I thank you for your time, and I hope that this commentary does you some good. But remember one thing, get used to thinking for yourself and be a happier person. Thank you. The end.